I think given the difficulty of this particular chapter that we should drill a bit more in Clemens. So let me finish up the first section. Shemurah would be a cal passive participle from shamar to kept, and so with a feminine singular ending, that could be interpreted as a watched or kept woman, or a feminine thing that is watched or kept. And then you'll have shulchan, not shulchan, but shalchan. Shulchan is table, but shalchan with the kamatz here is actually a sholchan with an oval kamatz, is the infinitive construct plus an am ending. They're sending, or they're stretching out, or perhaps stretching them out as an object, but it's probably more likely they, which is feminine plural, are doing the stretching out. And finally, you have a vayiz bahu, a vav consecutive plus a cal imperfect, third masculine plural, and they sacrificed is that one. Well, let's go on and do some sentences again to help you in translating the imperfect a bit more precisely. So the first sentence, Yurad nu la iram le ma'an mokraka et suseinu. Starts out with the perfect. We went down to, preposition la, their city, ir plus am, la ma'an, in order to, and then you get an infinitive, mokraka, in order to sell you, et, direct object marker, suseinu, our horse. We went down to their city in order to sell you our horse. Number 2, he halakta Lisboa et zevacheka leloheka. Starts off with an interrogative he. So that introduces a question, so this has to be interpreted as a question. Have you gone? Halak is to go, or could mean to walk. Have you gone or walked? Then you have a preposition la plus an infinitive construct. Have you gone to sacrifice at direct object marker zavacheka, your sacrifices? Have you gone to sacrifice your sacrifices? Leloheka, to your God, or depending on the context, to your gods. You can't tell with Elohim whether it's singular or plural, except for context, and we don't have a context. Number 3, Vayahi, and it came to pass, Kadosh Shenu et Adonai, it came to pass when, this is an infinitive construct, ka plus infinitive construct, when we sought, direct object marker, the Lord, Adonai, Vayishma otanu, that we heard, that he heard us. So if you translate it woodenly literally, and it came to pass when we sought the Lord, that, if you make this and it came to pass, you have to do the next vav as a that he heard us, direct object marker et plus suffix. Or you could simplify that and not translate the vayahi. When we sought the Lord, he heard us. in which case you neither translate the vayahi nor the vav. If you do translate it and it came to pass, and then the next vav would be translated that. Number 4. Vehaya be chotam lo vehadalu le ovdo ve shafat otam. Again, you can either translate or not translate this vehaya, but I will take it as a vav consecutive plus haya in the perfect, which makes it translated as an imperfect, and it will come to pass, but when, and then the suffix am at the end of the infinitive construct, when they sin, lo, with regard to him, when they sin against him, they, that, hadalu, they will cease, and then you get le ovdo, to serve, they will cease to serve, they shafat, and he will judge otam, them. So again, very literal wooden rendering, and it will come to pass when they sin against him that they will cease to serve him and he will judge them. Cease to serve him, the O there would be the object of the verb, and he will judge them. Or you could not translate the vehaya, and it would be translated, when they will sin against him, they will cease to serve him, and probably this is a circumstantial clause or epigenetic clause. So it will come to pass when they sin against him so that they cease to serve him, that he will judge them. Again, sometimes the vav is not translated and, is like a sequential thing. They will sin against him, but they will sin against him by ceasing to serve him, is the sense of that particular vav clause, with the result that he will judge them. Number 5, Yismana, O rejoice, ha'am, O people. I'm just translated the na as O just to make it a little more emphatic. Those, in some cases, you can simply leave it out. O rejoice, O rejoice, O people. And there I'm translating the people as O people, as if it's a vocative. Rejoice, O people. Ya'an shomka et kolam be'sakam. Rejoice, rejoice, O people, in order that you may hear their voice when they cry out. Now, here you have a infinitive construct, shom aka plus suffix. You, masculine singular, may hear. And you probably as collective Israel in this case, their voice, when they cry out, and here the am is the subject of the infinitive construct of sa'ak that's in the middle, when they cry out. So, O rejoice, O people, in order that you may hear their voice when they cry out. I don't understand the logic of how rejoicing will allow you to hear, but there may be something there. Number 6, Vehaya balayla ve natanta lechem al mizbecho. And it will come about And then Belila, in the night, or this night, ve natanta, that you will give or put lechem, food or bread, al mizbecho, put food or bread upon his altar. So literally, and it will come about during the night that you will put food upon his altar, but then you can simplify that. During the night you shall put food upon his altar. Moving on to number 7. Nikrata berit imka labilti molkam aleinu. The first word is a cal coordinative from karat. Let us cut, or let us make, berit, a covenant. Imaka, with you, masculine singular. Let us make a covenant with you. Labilti, moklakam. Moklakam is a infinitive construct with a third masculine singular suffix. And bilti is the negation of an infinitive construct. And the la represents, in this case, purpose. Let us make a covenant with you so that they will not rule aleinu, over us. Let us make a covenant with you in order that they will not rule over us. Number 8. Lama lo hafaktem la'avod et Adonenu. Lama is why, which introduces the sentence as a question, and then hafak is to take delight in, or take pleasure in. Why do you not take delight? And then la avod is preposition la plus infinitive construct. Why do you not take delight in serving at Adonenu, our Lord's? Our Lord. Why do you not take delight with regard to serving our Lord? Or you might smooth that out to, why don't you like serving our Lord? Number 9 is Vayahi va motzakem mayim Tiv tachu b'sid kato. And so this is past narration, a vayahi, and it came to pass, but when, plus a infinitive follows, but here being translated, where, when you found water, the you being a you masculine plural, when you found mayim, water, that, tiv tachu, you trusted, in zid kato, in his righteousness. And it came to pass when you found water that you trusted in his righteousness. Or again, you could smooth it out. When you found water, you trusted in his righteousness. Number 10, Yifkod et amo le go'olam me chatotehem umib boshtam. He will visit his people to redeem them from their sins and from their shame. Begins with a cal imperfect has preposition la with an infinitive construct to express the purpose of the visiting. He will visit them in order to redeem them. Well, that's all we have time for. La hit